This week's question, Paul. Someone said, we have a leadership team that believes they understand AI, but they do not actually understand it. They just think of using AI and building agents just for coding. They don't realize it can do so much more. What change management ideas would you recommend to get them to really understand the potential here?
I started snickering because this is true of so many companies we talk to.
Right, right.
So, I don't know if it's the case in this organization, but what we commonly see happen is like, let's say you have a CEO or a C suite that knows they need to do something about AI, but don't personally like really comprehend it. The first call you're making is like CIO, CTO, IT. Like you're talking to the technical people because you think they're the ones that are going to have this figured out.
Right.
They are often working on security and risk and product, and like they're not talking to the CMO and the head of sales and the leader of customer success and the head of HR and trying to find practical business use cases for each of those departments and then personalize. Like that's not what the technical team in your organization is really there to do. And so if you have a leadership team that basically thinks of this as a technology problem, then that's natural that that's what they're doing with it. They're coding and they're, integrating it into some systems and stuff like that. So I think what we often tell people is like, you, most organizations don't have people trained in AI and like the business side of AI. And so you have the opportunity to raise your hand. I don't care if you're the intern asking this question or if you're a VP, like within the marketing department. Every organization needs people to raise their hand and bring practical use cases to the team. Like
Yeah.
run pilot projects, like prove it out. And there's going to be a lot of obstacles and maybe legal is going to get in the way. Run some like low key pilot projects for 30, 60, 90 days. Prove it. Say, hey, with our writing team, we got this tool and we did this thing. There was no risk involved. We didn't have any customer data in it. There was no proprietary data. Like it was a low risk, thing we did. We just got some ChatGPT team licenses. We had 5 people run this thing. Here's the data. Like here's what we did over 90 days. That's how you win. Like that's how you have to talk to leadership in terms that matter to them: efficiency, productivity, revenue growth, innovation. So if you're in that kind of organization, move the needle, then show them you moved it. If they're not already along their own AI learning journey, if they're not experimenting with themselves and like have figured some of this out, you just got to show it to them. And,
Yeah.
and so that would be my main advice: is just run the experiments, do the work, show them what they care about, which is often just like data and performance.